loud up there, isn't it? With the announcer, you're going to love this announcer. You would listen to a game on radio, you would get a better play-by-play.
The officials for tonight's game is referee Russell Pickle, umpire Ray Bud, linesman Chris Fahey, line judge Dave Mazingo, back judge Mark Sunquist, and our clock operator is Brady Nelson. Let's make some noise for our Pirates as they enter the field.
Free. That's good for us,
Ladies and gentlemen,
look at number 40.
please direct your attention to the field where Coach Keith Lagaki is presenting awards to 4 Matanzas Pirates football players. First, for his record-setting performance on September 16th against University High School, Dorian Stenard receives the Woody's Barbecue Player of the Game Award. For his outstanding defensive effort on October 7th against Ponte Vedra High School, Sean White is the Woody's Barbecue Player of that game. Both Sean and Dorian received certificates and a meal of their choice from Woody's Barbecue. Next, for his outstanding blocking on September 16th against University High School, the Golden Corral offensive lineman of the game is Joe Murtaugh. And for his grit and determination on October 7th against Ponte Vedra High School, Corey Satar is the Golden Corral offensive lineman of that game. Both of these big guys can attack the buffet at Palm Coast Golden Corral on the day or night of their choice. Please give a big Matanzas Pirate thank you to Woody's Barbecue and the Palm Coast Golden Corral for their support of Flagler County Athletics. The captains for tonight's game, we have number 2, Mark Pugh, number 40, Sean White, number 58, Ryan Sanchez, and 59, Robert Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, our Touchdown Club is raffling off some tickets tonight to help our athletes. Each ticket is $2, or we have a great deal, 6 for $5. We have many prizes that you can win.
It's time for Flagler County High School homecoming football. Tonight from Pirate Field on the campus of Matanzas High School in beautiful Palm Coast, Florida. It's the Matanzas Pirates versus the Fernandina Beach Pirates. Tonight's game brought to you by Golden Corral, Palm Coast Ford, Waste Pro, Intra-Coastal Bank, Woody's Barbecue, Florida Hospital Flagler, and your neighborhood Wendy's. Welcome to you wherever you may be. I'm Dr. Dave, and I got good news. It's homecoming. We've been looking forward to this game in this kind of weather. Last Friday night, umbrellas were turned inside out in the wind and the rain. Tonight, it's absolutely beautiful weather in the 70s. I don't see a cloud in the sky. Just the kind of night for the Matanzas run and gun offense to, well, run and gun. They're number one in the area, sporting the second leading passer, Quasi Spencer, and the area's leading receiver, Dorian Stenard. Fullback Sean White's 11 touchdowns are number one in these parts. Keith Lagaki's group also boasts the fifth stingiest defense in the area, so there's a lot to like about the Matanzas Pirates. Now the Fernandina Beach Pirates are having one of those dreaded rebuilding years. They are 3-3, not bad for rebuilding, but they come off a 44-0 home loss to one of their rivals, Yulee. Matanzas coach Keith Lagaki describes their style of offense as 3 yards and a cloud of dust. They want to run it, then run it some more. Their junior quarterback, Cole Willis, last week completed all 3 of the passes that he threw for 17 yards. Trey Morris and Jordan Holland have done most of the damage carrying the ball, combining for more than 150 yards last week. You know what? The two teams are out on the field, and we are about ready for football. Mike Licio, are you ready?
Absolutely. It's Friday night. Homecoming.
There's the kickoff. It went more than 10 yards. Who's going to jump on it? Matanzas kicked off. We're waiting for the referee.
And the Pirates have recovered the ball.
It's Matanzas Pirates football. Referee Russell Tickle tells us, wow, this was a kind of a pooch kick. Came down about the 45, and there was a real scramble for the ball, and it is the Matanzas Pirates. Now they're going from left to right across your radio dial. They are dressed in their black uniforms, trimmed in blue. They have white numerals and I guess dark blue helmets with the trimmed in white. Lots of them have the Susan G. Komen socks that are pink. They're going from, as I said, they're going from left to right across your radio dial. Quasi Spencer. He gets the snap, and there is, all of a sudden, a timeout. Timeout, Fernandina Beach. Wow, they hadn't even run a play yet, and they already need a timeout. Let's describe Fernandina Beach for just a moment. They have on yellow pants and white jerseys, white helmets, and blue numerals. Don't know why they called a timeout. You got any idea, Mike?
Well, they won the coin toss, and they were probably ready to go out on offense, and then the ball fell between two Fernandina Beach Pirates, and the Matanzas Pirates scooped it up. I guess they were not ready to go out on defense and had no plan in place. And as you know, Matanzas gets to the field and gets to the snap very quickly.
Ball's on the 40-yard line on the side of the Fernandina Beach Pirates. As you know or do not know, Matanzas does not huddle. There's a ball given to Sean White. He's down for about 5 yards off the right side. Going to be 2nd down and 5.
This is what they need to do. They need to get Sean White involved early and often. He only had 4 touches last week, 3 carries for 7 yards and 1 catch for 5 yards. A big key against this soft Fernandina run defense is going to be Sean White.
2nd down and 5. 2 wide receivers to the left. Quasi Spencer hands it off to Sean White. Once again, he goes up the middle. He's dragging guys along with him, and I believe he's got the 1st down. He's across the 30, maybe to the 29-yard line. Well, somewhere in between the 30 and the 29.
Number 8, Nico Bembry, is wide to the left as a wide receiver for Matanzas Pirates.
There we go, talking about Golden Corral while the game's going on. There's a give to Sean White again. He's ahead for just a couple of yards.
Fights his way for about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Going to be 2nd down and about 7. Here's Quasi Spencer running back beside him to the left. That's Sean White. He's going to pass for the first time. It's complete to Dorian Stenard. Stenard has it, and he's down close to the first down.
Looks like another first down for the Pirates. Yes, it is. Matanzas first down. Spencer to Stenard. White is looking at some running room, down to the outside, and he trots into the end zone. Touchdown Pirates! Sean White with a score. Number 14, Taylor Harris in to attempt the extra point. We see John Reed, number 5, on a hole. The kick is up, and it's no good. With 10 minutes left in the first quarter, it's Matanzas 6, Fernandina Beach 0. Tonight's sponsors for the first quarter are Jim's Quality Loan Service, Farm Coast Ford, J&J Auto Body, Shorescape Landscaping, Four Season Landscaping, A1 Auto, Flagler Power Equipment, Cody Pest Control. We also have 3N Motion Dance Studio, BB&T, Carmela's Pizza, Notes of Love, Dominic's Deli, Flagler Dental, Hooligans, and Ostley. Thank you all for your support. Hobbs with a kickoff. He kicks it deep. Handled by number 1, Jordan Holland. Breaks the tackle. Returns to the 23-yard line. And there is number 2, Mark Pugh with a tackle. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we have great prizes to give away tonight. Our touchdown card as raffle off tickets. You can purchase them by the Air Cuttery. $2 each, 6 for $5. Take advantage of this great deal to help our athletes. Number 1, Holland on the carry. Gains about 6 yards, will be 2nd and 4. Number 5 of the carry is met by 40, Sean White, and I see Kirk Grimes also in the corner to assist on that tackle. 3rd down.
Take that ball away. T-A-K-E, take that ball away. T-A-K-E, take that ball away. T-A-K-E, take that ball away.
Quarterback keeper, little or no gain. Football number 33, Jamie Rumpin on the tackle. It'll be 4th and 3. The punting unit is in for Fernandina Beach. Nico Bembry, number 8, is back to receive for the Pirates. Nice high kick, almost blocked. Bembry takes it, looking for some running room, takes it to the outside. He's still on his feet, and he's run out of bounds at the 38-yard line. First down, Matanzas. Sean White by some running room. Good for about 14 yards. First down, Pirates. End off to White. Up the middle, picks up about 2 yards, 2nd and 8. Spencer is looking to pass, batted down, incomplete, 3rd and 8. End off to Pew, picks up about 5 yards. 4th and 3.
Yeah, we're having technical difficulties at the homecoming game. Doesn't seem just right. This is Dr. Dave. Mike Licio is with us. You haven't missed much. Well, you missed the Matanzas touchdown. 6:24 remaining in the first quarter. It's 6-0 Matanzas. They have the ball right now, and they are driving. They're in Fernandina Beach territory. It's the Pirates of the Pirates, Matanzas and Fernandina Beach. There's a give to Sean White up the left side, and he's about 10 yards. He's dragging a tackler. He's dragging another tackler. He's inside the 25-yard line, and it's going to be another Matanzas Pirate first down. Timeout on the field. This must be a water break. Okay, Mike Licio, you've been watching this while we had technical difficulties. Talk about this touchdown the Pirates scored.
Well, on the opening kickoff, if you remember, Fernandina Beach was taken by surprise as Matanzas popped one up and landed in between two Fernandina return players, and the Pirates were able to pounce on it and pick up the ball. Sean White carried the ball 4 times on that drive, the last one being a 19-yard touchdown. Taylor Harris' extra point was blocked to make it 6-0. Fernandina Beach's Pirates took over, and they immediately won 3-and-out, and that brings us back to where we are. Matanzas is driving. So far, quick stats for you, Sean White. 7 carries, 51 yards, as he's been a big part of the Pirate offense so far.
for $6.
We are back to play. The whistle blows. 6:05, 6:04 remaining in the first quarter with the clock running. Now Quasi Spencer hands it again to Sean White. Why not? He is ahead for maybe a yard, still pushing the pile, but the Fernandina Beach team is up to the task this time around. Daryl Baker in on the stop. He's the defensive end, the sophomore. Fernandina Beach up north of Jacksonville. They're 3-3 on the year. Coming off a big loss at home to their rival Yulee. 5.5 minutes remaining now, first quarter, 6-0 Matanzas. Quasi Spencer's going to run this one around the right end. Looked promising for a minute. He's shoved out of bounds for a loss of maybe a yard. Let's see where they place it. Either way, we're going to be looking at third down.
2-yard loss will be third and about 11.
Third down and about 11 to go. And when they snap this, they'll be inside of 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. The Matanzas Pirates up 6-0. Quasi Spencer rolls out to his left. He throws it incomplete. Looked like there could be a penalty flag on the play, but it was not. Apparently a good play. So it's going to bring up fourth down and a punting situation for Matanzas. Or are they going to try a long field goal? Yeah, they are. They're going to try a long field goal. There's Nico Bembry to hold. It's going to be a 41-yard field goal attempt by Ian Hobbs. Now, before we get anything started, there's a timeout for the Pirates. They want to talk it over. Hey, let's continue opening this up. We came on a little bit late, and then we had some technical difficulties. I was talking to you about the Matanzas Pirates and the Fernandina Pirates, Fernandina Beach Pirates. And I was just about to say Mike Licio was a little bit hot this week when one of the writers from the newspaper picked Fernandina Beach. Why so hot, Mr. Licio?
Well, the Pirates have handily beaten Fernandina in their last two meetings, beating them 52-7 last year at Fernandina Beach and beating them 56-20 the year before down here at Pirate Field. So it took me by surprise when a local newspaper picked the Fernandina Beach Pirates to win this game. I really think that the upper hand belongs to Matanzas tonight.
Okay, Ian Hobbs ready to kick the field goal again. It's going to be 41 yards. Should it be good? It is up. It has almost the distance, but not quite. No good. So with 4:49 remaining in the first quarter, it remains Matanzas 6 and Fernandina Beach nothing. I'm sure glad you're here with us to witness what we know is going to be a win for the Pirates. Right now, why don't you kick your shoes off, get yourself some of those heavily salted, crunchy snacks that we'd all love to have. Get your favorite beverage and sit back and listen to this high school football. Matanzas already ahead, 6-0. Okay, Fernandina Beach going from right to left across your radio dial. Cole Willis is their quarterback, the junior. And they have a wide out to the right, wide out to the left. Give the ball to the running back off the right side, and that's Jordan Holland. And he goes pretty much nowhere on the play. May have lost a yard. We'll see where they spot it. Now it's going to be second down and 10.
Look like Mosley on the tackle.
Fernandina Beach in those white, in their white shirts and yellow pants, white helmets. They break the huddle with one wide receiver. He's out to the left, a really closed-in formation. And once again, they hand off to a running back. Had something promising going. Looked like Ty Dunwood went ahead for a yard or two, and then he was just absolutely swallowed up. Sean White in on the stop. So it's going to bring up third down and about 9. Third and 9. 3:51 remaining in the first quarter. Matanzas up 6-0 over Fernandina Beach. Good crowd here tonight. Really nice night for football. And it is homecoming here. Oh, here's the first pass of the night. Willis back to pass, throws it incomplete. Not really close to anyone. They'll bring up 4th down and a punting situation. Mike, that wasn't a very good-looking throw.
Well, I guess one of the things that happens when you run a run-heavy offense like Fernandina Beach does, you don't get to throw the ball out. You don't really get crisp passes out of the quarterback. That was only Willis's 4th attempt over the last 2 games. He's averaging 8 yards passing a game.
So it's punting formation for Fernandina Beach. Nico Bembry standing out here on about his 38-yard line. There's the punt. Oh, it's a good one, but it's going to hit and take a Matanzas bounce. Now it's kind of going sideways about the 47-yard line, and that is where it is downed. So Matanzas is going to have it 3 yards their side of the 50-yard line. 3:20 remaining in the first quarter. Matanzas 6 and Fernandina Beach nothing. Mike, what's your impression of the Fernandina Beach team so far? Do they look like they're a rebuilding outfit?
That'd be a good one.
They are rebuilding this year. They have 3 wins, which is as many as they had the year before, but they are rebuilding, and you see it out here. Last week they gave it 365 yards rushing, but that was the Georgia commit Derrick Henry, who's averaging 242 yards a game this year. Quasi Spencer back to throw, hits Mark Pugh over the middle, complete for about 18 yards. Little play action fake to Randall Navanugra on that play as the Pirates pick up a first down.
Down to the 35-yard line, straight back to pass. Quasi Spencer, the number 2 passer in the area, completes it. He's very decisive out there. Little guy, number 3, and he's got those Susan G. Komen pink socks on, up to almost his knees. There's a give to Mark Pugh around the right side. He cuts back. He's down to about the 30-yard line before he is shoved back. That looks like a gain of, about 3 yards. Make it 2nd down and 7, 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Matanzas 6, Fernandina nothing. I'm Dr. Dave. He's Mike Licio. So glad you are with us on WNZF or WNZF.com. If you're listening out of town, a special hello from Palm Coast, Florida. There's Quasi Spencer, direct back to pass. He's got a receiver just off the hands of Dorian Stannard out there. Oh, that would have been a touchdown, but it's just incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down. Boy, that was mighty close.
Dorian Stannard's been their deep threat all year, closing in on 500 yards for the season, coming in with 472 and 25 catches. They're not afraid to take a shot with him.
Straight back to pass. Looks like a screen pass to Randall Navanugra, but they smelled that one out. Fernandina Beach gets him behind the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 4th down and another punting situation or field goal situation for the Matanzas Pirates. Let's see what they do. So far, Quasi Spencer, the quarterback, and the offensive unit still out there. So looks like they may go for it. Spencer calls the signals. He's got 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. He's going to throw it complete to Dorian Stannard. He is up near no, he loses the ball. And here comes Fernandina Beach. Running down the sideline is number 21. He's all the way back for a touchdown. Calvin Logan, the freshman. Wow, what a play that was. And all of a sudden, we are tied at 6 with 1.5 minutes in the first quarter. Big plays often decide a game, and boy, that was a big play, Mike.
That was a game changer. Fernandina Beach struggles to score. They have only 7 points a game on offense, so any points they get from their defense will help them in their cause. Dorian Stannard, usually short-handed, couldn't hang on to that one as Calvin Logan takes it 82 yards the other way.
So that just bounced off his arms into Fernandina, into the other Pirates' arms. And he was off to the races fast, young man. Now here's the extra point. It's up, and it is good. Field goal kicker, Devon Lendry, Lendry, the junior kicker, puts it up and through. And you know what? The Fernandina Beach Pirates take the lead 7-6. with a minute and a half remaining in the first quarter. We're going to take a breath and come back. And for the kickoff, you're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.
Just a reminder, fans, tonight our Touchdown Club is selling tickets to help the football program. Raffle tickets are $2 each, 6 for $5. You'll find them by the hair cuttery. There will be some people walking around. Big advantage is a free deal. We have many gift certificates from the hair gallery, Tuffy's, Coquina Lanes, Texaco, Fitness One, also Hallmark, Best Bagels and Deli, and Terry's Haircut.
We're back at Matanzas High School. Fernandina Beach has just intercepted a pass and run it back for a touchdown. How many yards was that?
82.
82 yards. I think that qualifies as a big play, don't you, Steve? Woo! Well, here's the kickoff, and it goes into the end zone. That'll be a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for Matanzas from the 20-yard line. I think they just keep doing what they're doing. I mean, Dorian usually sure-handed, doesn't drop many of those. So we'll see what they have up their sleeves this time around. Just before the game, we gave out some awards on the field with Coach Keith Lagaki presenting some. At the end of the game, we're going to give out more. Mike and I are going to choose a Golden Corral offensive lineman of the game. And the big guy's going to get to go and see what he can do on the buffet at the Palm Golden Corral. So stay tuned for that. Here's Matanzas, right at it. A give to Sean White. He's ahead for 3 and 4, and he's dragging the pile. Somebody had his leg, and he was dragging them. Looks like he gets about 5 yards. 2nd down and 10. I think that was a pretty determined run.
Sean White had people grabbing on his legs, grabbing on his jersey, climbing his back, and he just keeps barreling along. That's something only Sean White can do. That brings him up to 57 yards already here in the first quarter. And there's a whistle on the field. Timeout, Fernandina Beach.
All right, so we've got several timeouts now. 56.7 seconds. Several timeouts in this first quarter, that is. 56.7 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fernandina Beach 7 and Matanzas 6. Just a reminder, you can listen to this game and every game on your computer if you're not doing it already. At even if you are, I guess. WNZF.com is where you go. Your friends and relatives can go there as well. Also, if you or anybody you know missed all or part of this game or any of the games we've done this season, it'll be on they're on WNZF. Today's game, or tonight's game, give us until probably Monday noon to get it on, or you can listen to it again. I know I was just listening to one of the games from September just today. So WNZF.com, you go to sports and you just arrow on down and you'll see the game and just click on it. Easy as that. There's Quasi Spencer. There's a pass. It is complete as we get back to it. Here's the Marquise Jones. And did they give him a first down? It's close. Yes, first down. Pirates. Matanzas Pirates, that is. Well, he just straightened right up and threw it out there to the young man. Right back to it. Matanzas, of course, never huddles. There's a give to Dorian Stenard around the left side, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, and not much more, as Fernandina Beach was pretty much ready for that. They're pretty quick going side to side, so looks like the way to run against them is north and south. We'll see as the time goes along. 23, 22, 20 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 7-6. Fernandina Beach over Matanzas. Quasi Spencer. He's going to pass. He's going to roll to his right anyway and try to pass. They are after him, and he is upended. He hung on to the ball, though. Looks like it may have been a loss of about a yard on the last play of the first quarter. So we've played one from Matanzas High School in this game of Pirates, and it is Fernandina Beach 7 and Matanzas 6. You're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.
Let's give our cheerleaders a hand.
Matanzas High School is the scene. It's homecoming, and the homecoming home team is behind all of a sudden by 1 point. A huge play by Fernandina Beach near the end of the first quarter, and it is 7-6. The visitors from the north have the 1 point lead. I'm Dr. Dave. He's Mike Licio, and we're so glad you're with us on WNZF and WNZF.com. It's October 14th, about halfway through the month. Hard to believe. There's a pass to Mark Pugh. Oh, he just straightened up and threw it. That's close to the 50-yard line, and he is shoved back by a whole bunch of guys, including Kyle Tucker in there for Fernandina Beach. But there's a first down for the Matanzas Pirates. Nice play, Mark Pugh. Really open up the middle. So the ball, actually, it looked like he made it up to the 50. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like they may be coming back, as a matter of fact. Is there a penalty on the play? Yeah, they're calling an ineligible man downfield.
And will negate the gain.
So that negates the gain and sends them back down.
Replay third down.
Near their, where are they? About the 35-yard line. They're still going back. Now they're back to the 30-yard line. Maybe even the 20. Is that the 25, Mike?
It looks like, it looks like the 24-yard line.
It's a huge penalty. They have to get up to the 43 for a first down, and it is third down. See what Quasi Spencer has in his bag of tricks. He's going to pass it long up the sideline. He had a receiver, but he overthrew him. Oh, Nico Bembry was out there, but it was just a little overthrown. Brings up fourth down and a punting situation for Matanzas. Pretty strong arm for the young sophomore.
Pretty strong arm indeed. He's been able to hit those downfield throws all year. Maybe a little excited about homecoming, or maybe just how open Nico Bembry was. Nico Bembry had Calvin Logan, the hero, on the fumble return. He had him beat by about 2 or 3 steps, but Spencer outthrew him by about 3 or 4.
Tyler Cotner into punt. Takes the one-step punt. Oh, nice. Comes down about the 50, and it starts to go backwards, so it is downed by Nico Bembry, and that's where Fernandina Beach will start, and the 50-yard line, headed from left to right across your radio dial. Let's make it the 49 is where they officially put it down. 11 and a half minutes to go in the half. 7-6, Fernandina Beach with the lead over Matanzas, and they have the ball. They just want to run the ball and run the ball and run the ball. Coach Keith Lagaki said 3 yards in a cloud of dust is pretty much what they want to do. Now again, closed formation. Quarterback is called Willis. Hands off to Ty Dunwood. He goes around the left side for about 5 yards. Bring up second down and 5. Dunwood is one of their senior running backs. Jordan Holland also a senior in there. And Trey Morris, the third one, as they get the three-headed running attack. Ball on the 46-yard line of the Matanzas Pirates. Here they come up to the line. One back behind the quarterback. Now there's a man in motion. He hands off to the up back, who gets maybe a yard. And that is it. Jesse Mosley was in there just clogging up the middle there. Also in on the play, Travis Thompson. So that's going to bring up third down and about 3 for the Fernandina Beach Pirates. Now there's split backs behind the quarterback for Fernandina Beach. Quarterback goes back and tries to give it to one of his backs, but he apparently didn't want it or something because it was a broken play, and he ran into the hole. It was a good job, but he's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Going to bring up 4th down. It looks like they're bringing in the punting unit. That was a broken play. He goes back there, and the guy refused the ball.
Well, there was nothing Lewis could do at that point except take off and run with it. He got no gain on it. You're seeing a power offense tonight. 1 and 2 back sets usually, but if there's one back, there's 3 tight ends. If there's 2, there's 2 tight ends. So they're just powering the ball here so far tonight.
Nico Bembry down about his 10-yard line. And it's a short punt, and it takes a Fernandina Beach. No, it takes a Pirate roll. It's coming back. Boy, that didn't get very many yards on that one at all. And they're going to put it at the 30. Looks like the 33-yard line. Boy, that was indeed a short punt.
15.
So, how many?
15 yards.
15-yard punt. There you go. Looked like one of my punts in the backyard. 9:28 remaining in the half. It's 7-6. Everybody here in the press box thinks they can do better than that. We don't know, you know. We're either has-beens or never was, essentially. Most of us, yeah. All right, Quasi Spencer. He's going to run with it. He's trapped in the back, but makes something out of nothing. Gets ahead for a yard. 2nd down and 9. Now, was that a broken play, or was that just a good defensive effort?
Great defensive effort by Fernandina Beach. It was a play-action play. Quasi gets through his fake, and the Pirates defenders are standing there waiting for him. He's able to scramble, though, and make a molehill out of a mountain and take it for 1 yard.
2nd and 8.
All right, 2nd down. There's Quasi. He gives to Nico Bembry around the right side, and he goes for about 5. He's across the 40, maybe up to the 41. We'll see where they spot it. Good-looking play out there, and he beat everybody to the end, and then he didn't have anywhere to go. So we're going to pick up 3rd down, 8.5 minutes remaining in the half. Fernandina Beach up 7-6. Matanzas. Well, we'll see if they're driving or not. The 2 teams right now sort of tearing up the middle of the field. Here's Matanzas on 3rd down. 2 wide receivers to the left. Quasi Spencer, 3-step drop, throws it, has Bembry open for the 1st down and more. He's up to about the 48-yard line, tackled there by Trey Morris, but not before he gets a 1st down and 10 Matanzas. Boy, that was an easy pitch and catch out there, Mike.
Yep, Bembry runs a quick out, and Spencer makes a nice accurate throw to pick up the 1st down. Spencer 5 of 9 so far for 44 yards tonight. That was Bembry's 1st catch of the game and his 5th of the season. Spencer throws, and it's in off the. Spencer drops back, throws to Stenard, and it's off his hands incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now, do you think Dorian Stenard is having one of those nights? Because just a few weeks ago, Mark Pugh had one of those kind of nights. I mean, he couldn't hang on to anything. And tonight, he's doing okay. And Dorian, usually really sure-handed, maybe having one of those kind of nights. We'll see. The young man's got to keep his head up. Everybody's looking over to the sideline for the play. They're here on the left hash. Got a couple of wideouts to the right, 2 to the left, and there's a pass out to the right. There's Dorian Stenard. And he's met at the line of scrimmage. Makes maybe a yard on the play, but just when I said that he was having one of those nights, he caught one. DeAndre Floyd of Fernandina Beach down on the field, so there's a stoppage in play. 7.5 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 7-6, Matanzas. The Matanzas Pirates coming over and taking this opportunity to meet with their coach. You know, Quasi Spencer, Mike, seems like he's at his best when he's making those quick decisions, coming up and just using his athletic ability, seeing somebody and getting rid of it. Does it seem like that to you?
Well, he's a tremendous athlete, and it seems like Quasi Spencer's able to make quick decisions. Sometimes he has too much time to think, and he gets a little too much time to think and makes a few mistakes, but it seems like when you're absolutely right, when he gets that ball, he's able to make a quick decision, and he knows who to find, and he hits him right on target. It'll be 3rd down for the Pirates as they're back on the field.
Okay, Quasi Spencer. Oh, there's movement in the line before the play. That'll be illegal procedure. Moving back 5 yards. Now to a passing team like Matanzas, 5 yards doesn't mean as much to a team like Fernandina Beach. Does mean something though. They are back to the 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and about 15 to go. Quasi Spencer, as always, back in the shotgun, takes the snap, 3-step drop again, throws it, complete to Dorian. It's just over midfield. He's going to be about 9 yards short of the first down, though, and that'll bring up a punting situation for the Pirates. We're getting down towards 6.5 minutes remaining in this first half. 7-6, Fernandina Beach. The two teams just going back and forth. Fernandina Beach, though, got the first big break of the game, as they had an 82-yard interception return for a touchdown. Here's Tyler Cotner. He punts it. Oh, good-looking punt. And it's going to be down at the 5-yard line, inside of the 5. And they down it on, looks like on the 2-yard line. Oh, Fernandina Beach in a big hole, courtesy of Mr. Tyler Cotner, as he puts it back there. Oh, it took a good Matanzas Pirate roll as well.
Great special teams play, great awareness by Nico Bemry to just let it keep rolling and bring up 1st and 98 for the Fernandina Beach Pirates. Dorian Stenard, with his 4th catch of the year, has 35 yards receiving tonight, which puts him over 500 yards for the season.
In the second quarter, it's Fernandina 7, Pirates 6. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that our Touchdown Club is selling raffle tickets, $2 each, 6 for $5. An opportunity to win great gift certificates. Thank you for your support. All proceeds will benefit our football team.
Jordan Holland on the carry. It's out for a couple of yards. Let's call it 2nd down and 8. Just under 6 minutes remaining now in the first half. 7-6, Fernandina Beach with the lead, but boy, they are really backed up. See what they come up with. As if we don't know, they're just going to hand off a couple of split backs, and now they're really split. Actually, one back. And he hands him the ball. He goes ahead for, maybe a yard more. Looked like he had something going, and then all of a sudden the Pirates just closed it right up. Sean White out there and company, Jesse Mosley. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and, long. 3rd down and about 7, which is long for the Fernandina Beach Pirates. I think they're going to have to pass here. They don't like to pass. The quarterback only threw 3 passes all last week. He completed all of them, but only for 17 yards total. Okay, 3rd down. Here they go. No, he did not pass. Hands off around the end, and for a 1st down goes the running back. Wow, he was off the right side. He looked like he was going to go around the end, and then he cut in. And it was that Ty Dunwood, T-A-I is the first name, and D-U-N-W-O-O-D. Ty Dunwood. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Fernandina Beach. Oh, the Matanzas Pirates. They had him back and they let him out, at least to this point. 1st down and 10. Here's that clouded dust formation. Oh, there's a play where the quarterback runs into the running back. Running back ends up with it, but he goes ahead for maybe a half yard. Let's call it 2nd down and 10. Yeah, the quarterback just took the snap. He rotated to his left, and he ran right into the running back. So this is the second time they had exchange problems there. 4 minutes left to go in the first half, 7-6. It is Fernandina Beach with the lead and the ball, trying to carve their way out from being down at their 2-yard line. There's a pitch to the running back to the right, and he goes ahead close to another first down. That wasn't a very accurate pitch, but it was a good catch, and boy, these guys are making yardage somehow.
Intended for Riley Hall, the sophomore wide receiver.
Pass incomplete.
Willis only his second attempt in the game so far. He's 0 for 2. So far this game, Matanzas has been outgained Fernandina 125 to 34. But Fernandina Beach Pirates, visiting from Nassau County up near the Georgia border, have a 7-6 lead. A 2nd and 10. You see that. The 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, 1 wide receiver set. Willis dropping back to throw again, throwing deep again. Oh, this time he overthrows number 5, Trey Morris.
Second down pass is incomplete.
Morris now 0 for 3. And so far in the first half, we're equal this pass attempt total from all of last week. It'll bring up 30-10 and probably another throwing down for Fernandina Beach.
Throwing down or no throwing down, they usually don't throw it. 3:15 remaining in the first half, 7-6. Let's see what they call. Going from left to right across your radio dial is the Fernandina Beach Pirates. Now they bring a wide receiver out to the right. He's sort of lonesome out here because there's a give to the running back off the left side. He's ahead for about 5 yards off tackle. But that's going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to punt it. But they did a darn good job getting out of the hole. They were back on their 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage right now is the 30. So it's a nice drive, and they've done something well for their field position. Nico Bembry standing back on about his 35-yard line. Punter calling the signals. Now there's movement in the line. And there's flags and there's whistles and just all kinds of things. I see the band is gone. The band of Pirates is gone out there. They're going to entertain at halftime. Also at halftime, we have a Waste Pro award that we are going to give. There's a senior from Matanzas, an outstanding student athlete, and is going to be getting an award. Mr. Tom Wiley from Waste Pro is here to give that out on the field at halftime. We're also going to have homecoming festivities, so Mike and I are going to have a chance to take a look at the weekend football coming up and talk a little baseball and talk a lot of other things. We're going to see about this first half, and this is certainly a conservative game, to say the least. And the Matanzas Pirates playing to the level of their opposition, which, well, often not a good thing. 2.5 minutes remaining, under 2.5 now.
We have a whistle.
Oh, Matanzas jumped on the punt. I came back, I was overdoing some things, and you turn your head around and you miss it. So Matanzas had jumped on the punt, so it's still Fernandina Beach ball. Excuse me for a moment. 2:21 remaining in the half, 7-6. They have the lead, and they still have the ball. With it sitting right smack dab on the 30-yard line. It's going to be first down and about 16 to go for another first down.
They don't need a stop. gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 15. Sean White comes around the end and checks the quarterback. Timeout Pirates. That's the good Pirates. Matanzas.
Are there good Pirates? The other team is getting the Pirates.
We are back from the timeout. It's third down. Third down and long for Fernandina Beach. Again, going from left to right across your radio dial. And they're going to pass it again. Sean White's in on him again, but it is complete. Pass complete to Ty Dunwood, but he slips down, and it's going to be fourth down and long. So it's going to bring on the punting team. We have another timeout on the field. I don't know how many timeouts these guys are getting. It's going to be like an NBA game. 14 timeouts in the last 2 minutes. 1:11 remaining in the first half. 7-6 Fernandina Beach. Everybody getting ready for this this big halftime show that they're going to have, and the queen and the court and everybody is going to be, and the king is going to be crowned. I mean, it's going to be great. We have people looking at us like we're monkeys in the cage. 1:17, they reset the clock. Now we're ready. Now we're ready for football. It's fourth down. There's the punt. Oh, it almost blocked by one of 3 Pirates. They just missed it. Nico Bembry takes it on his 30-yard line, and now he's ahead to the 40. He's over to the 50 and out of bounds right near the 50-yard line. Oh, he didn't know if he was going to pick it up or not. Finally, he did. He took a step to his right, evaded some tacklers, and Matanzas is in business with 1:04 remaining in the first half. It is 7-6. Fernandina with the lead, but Matanzas, this is set up perfectly for them to go down and make some hay on this drive. Here they come to the sideline. See how Quasi Spencer there, Mark Pugh. See Randall Navanugra is out there.
Go down on the short side of the field, Pete.
Now there's a give to Marcus Jones, and he's over the 50 to about the 45-yard line, and that's close to a first down. He has it. First down, Matanzas. And they're up to the line. They never huddle. Now there's a timeout, stoppage in play. They were ready to roll. Keith Lagaki not too thrilled about this. The officials are just talking to each other out there.
Now they're saying it's 2nd and 1.
Still talking. Now 2nd and 1. Are they going to move the sticks back? Yeah, 2nd and 1 is what they're calling it. Quasi Spencer now back calling the signals in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Straight back to pass. Down, he has a man open, incomplete. Just off the hands of Marquise Jones.
Incomplete.
Going to bring up 3rd and 1. Boy, that was a good throw. He had 2 men out there. One of them had the defensive backs with him, and Marquise was open. Just could not handle the pass. Brings up 3rd down.
Get him again.
Imperative to make the 1st down here. And he gives it to Navanugra. He goes for the 1st down and a little more. He's still going. He's down to the 40-yard line. See if they call a timeout. No, they do not. They're right at it again. Quasi Spencer has 2 wideouts to the right, 2 wideouts to the left. There's the snap. He's going to throw a long one again. It's over to the right side. It is incomplete again to Marquise Jones. Don't know if that was out of bounds or what happened. Did he catch that out of bounds? Didn't catch it, and it was out of bounds. All right. There you go. That was double trouble right there. 21.2 seconds to go in the half. 7-6. Here we go. 2nd down. Always exciting. The Matanzas Run and Gun Pirates. Quasi Spencer rolls to his left. Now he rolls to his left again. He's going to run. He steps out of bounds after he gets to the inside of the 35-yard line. Nice play by the quarterback. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 3, but most importantly, the clock stops with 15.7 seconds to go in the half.
Hey, let's go over 22. Let's get back at 22 again.
Matanzas right back at it. 2 wide receivers to the right, and Quasi rolls to his right. He's going to throw it long down the field. He's got a man, but it's just out of bounds, out of reach. It's going to bring up 4th down. We got 8.3 seconds to go in this half. They're doing everything with these passes, but complete them, Mike Licio. It is 7-6.
Well, they're taking shots downfield. They keep finding Jones open, but Spencer has struggled to throw the ball down that right sideline, which has been a strength of his this season, so it's kind of surprising. He's now 6 of 14 for 54 yards on the game with 8 seconds left. Spencer's going to take a snap in an empty backfield. He's dropping back. He's looking downfield. He's throwing downfield. He has Randall Navanugra underneath, and Randall cannot hang on, and it's incomplete with 1 second left in the first half. We'll probably just see a Hail Mary here.
We have a 2nd left.
Boy, Navanugra, it went off his hands, almost intercepted again. So it's going to be 4th down. Are they going to try a long field goal on this? They're changing teams out there. There's 1 second, 1.3 seconds left in the first half, to be exact. It is 7-6.
Upcoming princes and kings and queens and everything. That's the end of the half.
All right, here we go. So they just took a knee, and that is the end of the first half. We've played a half here from Matanzas at homecoming with the score. Fernandina Beach 7 and Matanzas 6. You're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.
Garcia, Jana Merceron, Morgan Valentek, and Jessica Kowicki. Juniors, Alexa Miller, Alex Normandin, Kaylin Pitts, Mackenzie Tebow, Alejandra Grau, Kaylin Peterson, Ashley Moore, and Bradley Parks. And your seniors, starting with our captains, Ashley Manford, Stephanie Martinez, and Megan Shores, Melissa Ratliff, Jessie Rivard, Marissa Price, Erica Samples, and Bree Thomas. Good luck, everyone. Your music is on.
Every time I see you, let me go. But I'm gonna let you just let me go.
somewhere you can find.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our homecoming court for 2011. First couple that we're introducing tonight are from our freshman court. First is Idalis Bergery and Isaiah Lugo. Next couple is Amanda Earp and Tyler Mann. And also we have Morgan Sanhudo and Jeremiah Wilson. That's our freshman court. Now we would like to introduce our sophomore court. Tristan Meister, Peyton Monroe, and Gustavo Ramos. We also like to introduce for the sophomore court, Luisa Torres, Travis Thompson, and Austin Tucker. Next is our junior court, Mara McLean, Alex Normandin, and Liam Kent. We also have junior court, Bandalay Rang, and Ivan Sabak. One of our junior candidates, Cameron Allen, could not be here with us tonight. He is competing with a cross-country team at the pre-state competition. Now our senior court. We have John Machowski, who is being escorted by his mom. John is into acting. He plans on attending Stetson University or Rollins College and plans on majoring in English. We have Robert Owen, who is being escorted by his parents, Bob and Susan Owen. Robert is a member of the varsity football and weightlifting team. He would like to attend UCF and major in occupational therapy. We have John Reed, who is being escorted by his mom, Darlene Lombardo. John is a member of the varsity football and weightlifting teams. We have Brian Rodriguez, who is being escorted by his friend TJ Musto. Brian is currently a Walmart greeter and plans on graduating from Daytona State College with a Bachelor in Art in Business so he can pursue his goal of owning Razzles nightclub. We have Sean White. Sean White Jr., who is being escorted by his mom, Janelle Walker, and his sister, Kayla Walker. Sean is a member of several clubs here in Matanzas, but he is most known as our reigning Mr. Matanzas. He also is a member of the varsity football, basketball, weightlifting, and track teams. He plans on majoring in either engineering or mathematics. We also have Kristen Clark, who is being escorted by her dad, Jim Clark. Kristen has been a member of a student government for 4 years, and is a synchronized swimmer, placing third in the nation 7 years ago. She plans on attending FAU and majoring in elementary education. We also have Taylor Hare, who is being escorted by her parents, Karen Gibson and James Hare. Taylor is a member of the varsity football and soccer teams and has played soccer for 7 years. She plans on attending either UCF or UNF and majoring in physical therapy. We have Paige Malecki, who is being escorted by her dad, Ted Malecki. Paige is a volunteer at the Flagler Playhouse and currently works for Zipco Real Estate, where she films video tours. She plans on attending the Art Institute and majoring in film. We have Marissa Price, who is being escorted by her mom, Deborah Rigby, and Jesse Rivard Ashley Manford. Marissa has been a member of the student government all 4 years and served last year as the junior class president. This year she is the senior class vice president. She's a member of the varsity cheer squad and plans on attending the University of Tampa, Hofstra, or Newcastle College in London with a major in journalism. We also have Jessica Ryder, who is being escorted by her parents, Marianne and Michael Ryder. Jessica is a member of the girl tennis team and loves to take long bike rides. She plans on attending Daytona State College, majoring in massage therapy. Kendall Robertson, who is being escorted by her mom and Dawn. Kendall is a member of the girl basketball team, track, Ebony Society, and Interact Club. She is a youth group advisor and has helped the homeless in her spare time. She plans on getting a degree in sports medicine. Before we crown our winners, we would like to take this opportunity to thank Flagler County Corvette Club for helping us tonight and providing the beautiful Corvettes that our winners will parade around in. Let's begin our crowning ceremony. The freshman prince is Jeremiah Wilson. The freshman princess is Idalis Bergeries. The sophomore prince is Travis Thompson. And the sophomore princess, Peyton Monroe. The junior prince is Liam Kent. The junior princess is Mandali Wang. And this year, homecoming king is Sean White. And our homecoming queen is Taylor Hare. Let's give them all a hand of applause, a round of applause. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring your attention on our 40-yard line with Mr. Siebold and Mr. Tom Wiley with Waste Pro Incorporated. Mr. Wiley is presenting a plaque and a $50 gift card to this week's Waste Pro Academic and Athletic Excellence Award winner, Matanzas High School senior Norman Bauer. Let's give a big hand. Thank you, Waste Pro, for supporting Matanzas Athletics.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to take an extra special moment and appreciate all of our alumni who've returned this season to help us celebrate homecoming. We have alumni represented this evening with the cheerleaders and alumni represented in the band, as well as others who are here in the stands with us. This evening, the Matanzas Band of Pirates and Color Guard will be presenting their competition show for your homecoming entertainment. Drum majors Chris Hickey and Olivia Douthwaite, is the band ready? You may take the field in homecoming.
Sorry about that.
Fernandina Beach right at their average of 7 points per game this year. All three of their wins have been in games where they've given up less than 16 points, so that becomes the magic number. They won 3 games so far this year. The first one they won,
We have one for Angelina Lavalio from
the first game they won this year was 21-15 at a Keystone Heights team, which we got to see last year. They then beat Cocoa Beach 10-8, and they won 7-6 at Hilliard. So in those games, they've kept the score low. On the other hand, their 3 losses, they've lost 29-3, 22-7, and then 44-0 to Yulee last week.
Number 30.
Well, now Fernandina Beach was they were just down in a circle, down in one of the end zones, and they were doing jumping jacks. We used to call them jumping jacks. In high school, they call it side straddle hop. Remember that? We're doing a little side straddle hop. All right, up out of your chair. Let's do it. You know how to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're ready.
What do you think everybody who just saw that from the field is thinking? Let's talk about the district standings real quick if we've got a moment. So far, Matanzas is tied for last place with Palaca. They're both 0-2. Palaca is 0-5 after losing 13-12 to Nice. Nice is 1-1, as is Pedro Menendez, who beat Matanzas and then got beat 47-18 at Creekside last week. And Ponte Vedra is 2-0, having beat Matanzas 35-6 last week here. Creekside is off this week, and their next game will be at home against the Matanzas Pirates. Creekside with a good chance to go to 3-0 and basically take control of the district. The big game in district play for Matanzas' district is going to be in 2 weeks when Creekside is at Ponte Vedra. Both teams undefeated in district play so far.
We are about ready for the second half of football. Thank you, Mike. That this is going to be a dogfight in this division, that's for sure. You know, these two teams were getting ready for the kickoff, and they found that they were on the wrong sides of it. So the officials said change sides. So they all kind of went. The guys from the left went to the right. They crossed each other, and no fisticuffs or anything while they were going.
How quickly they forgot. Fernandina actually was receiving the opening kickoff, but turned it over on the opening kickoff, which is why Matanzas will get it to start both halves. For Fernandina, they threw the ball 3 times, which for them is the equivalent of airing it out in the first half.
Here we go. The ball's in the air. Dorian Stenard sees it go over his head, and the Matanzas Pirates are going to have it 1st and 10 from their 20-yard line. We are just underway in the second half. I'm Dr. Dave. He's Mike Licio. So glad you're along with us on WNZF or WNZF.com.
We want to give you our third quarter sponsors.
So far, we'll see if Matanzas come out. They outgained, like I said earlier, they outgained Fernandina 140-35, despite trailing by 1 point. Sean White leading all rushers with 57 yards. Dorian Stenard having 35 receiving yards, and Alquazi Spencer 6 of 15 for 54 yards in the first half.
All right, Marquise Jones way over here by us, out as one of 2 wideouts, and there's a give right up the middle to a running back. Now, it doesn't look big enough to be Sean White, but it was. Sean White looking like a slim down. He was running so well. He's up to about the 32-yard line. That's a nice gain. And that is a first down. 13 yards for Big Sean.
Sean White now with 69 yards rushing on the game. Didn't carry the ball at all in the second quarter. One of the keys that I had for the game was for Matanzas to get him more involved.
Let's give to Sean White again around the right side. He's to the 40. He is still on his feet. He's up close to the first down before he is shoved out by a couple of Pirates. Jake Foley in on the play, the senior. Let's see if they give him the first down. He's mighty close to it, but the sticks are way across the field. Boy, that is close. We're looking right down the line. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to look at the official who points to the first down marker. I thought he had it anyway.
Referee's name's Russell Tickle, and he says it's a first down, so I believe him. There's Quasi Spencer back in the shotgun. Defense jumps, but they get back. And now here's Matanzas stopping everybody on the field, looking over toward Keith Lagaki. Well, not everybody. Everybody in a black and blue jersey, that is. There's Sean White around the left side this time, and he's up close to the first down. He's got the first down and more, but there are at least 2 flags on the field, and those come from a place that it looks like it's the old holding. Let's see if, I hope I'm not right, but I think that I am.
It looks like everybody's coming back. That will take away a 17-yard gain by Sean White, who's really getting going.
Yeah, there's the holding. That referee, Russell Tickle, he is in a spot where he just looks at the certain players that are going to hold, and they did.
That was the 4th penalty for the Pirates tonight. They've been penalized 4 times for 25 yards. Sean White came in with 349 yards rushing, leading the team. He's added 79 more to that total tonight. He's over 400 yards rushing for the season. More importantly, the touchdown was his 12th of the season.
Okay, here we go. 17 yards to go to the first down. There's a pass out there, incomplete.
Intended for Nico Bembry.
Intended for Nico Bembry. Now, where's the guy with the sideline marker over there?
2nd and 20.
He often hides behind somebody else. There he is. It's going to be second down and 17. That's right. They replay after a penalty. I know. All right, Quasi Spencer in the shotgun. He's going to pass it. It is complete to Dorian Stenard. He's up near the 50-yard line and out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it. Nice play. It's not a first down, but they got all of it back, plus about half. Looks like it's going to be third down and about 5 yards to go to the first down.
Dorian Stenard on his 5th catch of the night. He had struggled early in the game, but it looks like he's gotten his confidence back as he's starting to make plays in the passing game.
11:02 remaining in the third quarter, 7-6 Fernandina. There's Sean White around the right side. He's across the 50. He's across the 45, and he got hit low, and boy, did a somersault out there. But it's another first down for Matanzas. I think they have found the way to go. Sean White right, Sean White left.
Sean White's last 3 runs, 12, 10, and 13. If you can get a first down every time you hand him the ball, you're going to be in good shape. He's closing in on 100 yards for the night.
Under 11 minutes now to go in this third quarter. And Matanzas is driving there in Fernandina Beach territory at about the 43-yard line. There's Sean White again. I said right, left. Now this time he goes up the middle, and he is down across the 30-yard line near the 25. Let's see where they spot it. Wow, was that a run? They had a big hole in the middle. They're starting to really rip through the defense of Fernandina Beach.
Brad Marcy a little slow to get up that time. Sean White was running to the outside. That spread Fernandina Beach's defense out a little bit, forcing Sean White back to the middle where he just plowed through everybody for 18 yards.
Yeah, there's a stoppage on the field because
Brad Marcy,
you
number
sure that's
77.
Brad Marcy?
I think so.
He was a former winner, one of our winners of the Golden Corral offensive lineman of the game. He's from a fine family. Now he's up. Going to be walking off under his own power. Offensive linemen often have somebody fall on their legs from the back, so-called getting rolled up on. That may have happened to him. Or does it look like a cramp? He's walking pretty well, though, as he comes off the field. So, Mom, looks like he's going to be okay.
Matanzas is going to continue what has been a great-looking opening drive to this second half.
We're under 10.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Quasi Spencer's back by himself. He's got 2 wides to the right, 2 wides to the left. Now he's got a man in motion. He fakes to him and he throws it, but the ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage, just falls incomplete. He had a couple players in on him. Travis Mahoney was one of them, the linebacker, and he was in on him, but fast.
That time he was looking to hit Dorian Stenard in the flat, but he got flattened himself. Great play by Fernandina to spy on Quasi Spencer that time and break up the play.
So now he's got Sean White beside him. I think that's a good thing. And he gives it to Sean White off the left side, and he's ahead for 3, maybe 4 yards. As we go under 10 minutes to play in this third quarter, Fernandina still leading 7-6. This is a pretty steady drive. It's third down and about 5 for Matanzas.
Sean White makes it easy as he goes for 5 yards, just falls through the line. You can't even stop him at the line of scrimmage. He drags him another 5.
Here's Quasi. He's going to throw it. It is complete.
To Jones.
Out there to Marquise Jones.
At the 19-yard line.
Looked like he was short of the first down. He's pushed back, and now there's a penalty flag thrown by the referee, Russell Tickle. Yeah, they were pushing him back, and that may just be a personal foul. We'll see what they call. They're having a little conference out there.
The play was whistled dead, and a Fernandina player took off running with it, and he was tackled by a Matanzas player, and the flag was thrown about that time, so we'll see who it's against. Doesn't look good as the Pirate offense is starting to step back. It would have been 4th and about 2 from the 19-yard line. Let's see what it ends up.
I don't know. Dorian Stenard was over there listening, and he's kind of walking back with his head down, so he apparently didn't hear any good news out there. But we'll see. They're still huddling. And we're talking about the officials. Now, Fernandina Beach is walking back. See what the referee says. Delay of game is what they're calling on Fernandina Beach. Oh, and now it's going to be a personal foul on Matanzas. So we got a Pirate penalty on each side. And are they going to be...
It looks like they're going to march off one and then march off the other.
No nullifying each other. I was waiting to see him say they nullified each other.
No, they marched them both off.
Personal foul, it's a 15-yard penalty.
So Marquise Jones didn't like them pushing him back way back. And apparently he retaliated and they caught him.
And it's going to bring up 4th and about 12 from the 30-yard line.
And you know what? They're going to go for it. Under 9.5 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. Quasi Spencer, they're going to try to draw him offside. Well, they stop and look at the coach. Now he's ready again. No, they snap it. Quasi back. He's going to throw it long down the left side.
And Nico Bemry could not hang on.
Incomplete.
He got 2 hands on it, but he was not able to take it with him to the ground. So Fernandina will take over and continue to hold a 7-6 lead.
Boy, that was some 4th and 10 play. You talk about high risk, high reward perhaps, but turned out no reward, just the high risk. 9:05 remaining in the third quarter, 7-6 Fernandina Beach. Fernandina Beach takes over, going from right to left. Across your radio dial.
Number 13, Damon
Quasi Spencer's had no trouble throwing the ball downfield this year. He's got 898 yards on the season passing. He's headed for Tim Morley's school record of 1,400 yards, and he seems well on his way.
So first down, quarterback Cole Willis hands it off to the up back, and he is going, and he's still going. Off to the races across the 50-yard line goes Jordan Holland. Wow, that's one of those plays that you look like it just hand off into the line. Why bother? And every once in a while, he pops it, and he is up across the 50-yard line to the 48. 1st and 10, Fernandina Beach. What a play that was.
Well, Holland that time going 22 yards. He had 25 yards total in the first half. Fernandina went to a 3-wide receiver set that play, which was a little different. Now they're back to their more traditional 2-back, 2-wide receiver tight end set. Oh, and there's a little bit of motion by the Fernandina Beach Pirates there.
Yeah, that guy's like way too big to hide. He started in motion. So they start with 1st and 15. And, you know, a team like this, 5 yards means a lot to this offense. I mean, they want to get 3 and 4 yards each play. That's their goal. And when they push them back 5, that kind of puts a chink in their plans.
Well, they only average about 5 yards of completion, so that tells you they got to complete 3 passes in a row, and they only completed 3 passes in the last 2 games.
All right, there's a give off the right side to a running back who may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and I say may have. It's going to be 2nd down and about 15. 8-11, 8-10, 8-09, and the clock running in the third quarter. 7-6. Matanzas Pirates are down 1 to the Fernandina Beach Pirates. And that big play that they had, that 82-yard touchdown 82-yard interception for a touchdown by Fernandina Beach, that's holding up to this point.
So far, Calvin Logan with that big play, and that's been it for Fernandina Beach. 22 of their 35 yards have come on that one play.
There's a give to the running back off the left side. Looked like for a minute like he dropped it, but he didn't. He was tackled by Sean White. Jason Coles was in on the play from his defensive back position. I think he plays linebacker sometimes now.
Jason Coles leading the team in tackles so far this year with 46. He's just a force. He's in on every play for the Pirates. We don't talk about him enough. I don't think you can talk about the play of Jason Coles enough, in fact.
Oh, Kurt Grimes, look at him out there playing safety, clapping his hands. He's ready to roll on this one. This is third down and really long for these guys, about 15 or 16 yards. And there's the quarterback. He's going to keep it. He's to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, inside, down to about the 15-yard line goes Cole Willis. He faked to the running back, and he just took it off tackle himself. And boy, oh boy, he's got some speed.
He did. Everybody went left with the fake, and he was able to get one-on-one on the outside and just take it 34 yards.
33-yard gain by Cole
Huge play on 3rd and 15. Not a down that you'd expect Fernandina Beach to convert, but here they are converting it, and they are driving towards their second touchdown of the night.
So first down and 10, the ball just inside of the 15-yard line of Matanzas. To give to the running back off the left side. He makes 1, maybe 2 yards. We'll call it second down and 8. Jesse Mosley in on the stop for Matanzas. DeAndre Floyd in at running back.
Floyd getting his first carry of the night.
Yeah, Fernandina Beach. They shuttle guys in and out, keeping them fresh. Cole Willis, the quarterback, of course, has gone all the way. Now he sends a running back to the right, a running back to the left, and he's got one in the slot. It's almost a pass formation. It is, and it is incomplete. Oh, he had the wide receiver, and it just went through his hands, apparently.
Sean White and Jason Coles on the coverage probably had something to do with the fact that he couldn't hang on to that ball. Willis now with 4 passes on the night. Really taken to the air so far, at least by Fernandina's standards. You know, we have a team here at Matanzas who has a balanced offense. Spencer threw it 32 times last week. I don't think Willis has thrown it 32 times all season.
5:48 remaining in the third quarter. There's a screen pass. It's to the 10. It's to the 5. He's down near the goal line.
Touchdown, Fernandina.
Touchdown, Fernandina Beach. That was the tight end, Tyler Samora. Caught that pass. I mean, I thought they were throwing to a giant out there. They have all these little backs, and they threw to this big guy. And it was a great little screen pass, not expected by Matanzas, obviously. And here's Fernandina Beach with the lead, 13-6. And here comes the kicker, Devon Lendry, trying to make it 14-6. There's the kick up, and the kick is good. So 5:39 left to go in the third quarter, and what was a 7-6 lead is now a 14-6 lead for Fernandina Beach. So Matanzas is going to get the kickoff, and they better get it going. You're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.
Dr. Gay and Dr. Keene run Florida Orthopedics and Sports Medicine at Florida Hospital Flagler. Thank you, gentlemen, for your service and helping out our Matanzas Pirates. Please don't forget to visit Brewster's over by the admission gate for an ice cream treat. Proceeds will benefit the Band of Pirates. Thank you for your support.
Well, are we back? I think we are. Our music brings us back, and it just stopped, so I consider that we are back. 5:39 remaining in the third quarter. Fernandina Beach.
From their own 20, first and 10.
All right, we are back at Matanzas. We've just had a kickoff. It went into the end zone, so as a touchback. First and 10, Matanzas. Well, if you said they had, those other guys had first and 95, this is first and 80 correct?
That is correct. Great call by Fernandina coach Travis Hodge. Third down, they had the blitz coming. Pirates were coming from every direction, and they ran a screen pass to perfection on that last touchdown.
So here come the Matanzas Pirates. There's a quick pass to Dorian Stenard. Catches it. He's up to the 30. He's to the 40. He is tackled. Oh, he was just as he gets across the 45-yard line. Gets tripped up. They're going to spot it at the 47-yard line, but what a play that was. Oh, big play. That had big play written all over it.
They had Stenard contained, but he's such a great athlete and so quick on his feet. He's able to bust loose and gain 27 yards for his 6th catch of the night.
So Matanzas 1st and 10, and there's a give to Randall Navanugra, who tries to get ahead, and he is tackled right in his tracks. Cody Cosper, the sophomore, in on him among a couple other guys. Also in on the play, Jake Foley for Fernandina Beach. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 for Matanzas. Again, 4 wideouts, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Quasi Spencer, the quarterback, 3-step drop. He's going to throw it complete to Dorian Stenard again. Stenard has 3 guys on him, throwing him out of bounds as he gets over the 50-yard line. Cody Cosper once again in on the play. But it's going to be 3rd down and about 5.
Dorian Stenard again with his 7th catch of the game, his 31st of the season. He has just been a catching machine so far.
Arg, demands a catching machine. Arg, yeah. Oh, there's an almost jump offside. Does that count? No, I guess not. By Fernandina Beach. Okay, here we go. Quasi Spencer. He kind of bobbles the snap, but he throws it. Dorian Stenard has it again. Boy, they are really hooking up now. He's down to about the 25-yard line. That was another quick pass from Quasi Spencer to Dorian. From number 3 to number 4. 4.5 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. 14-6 Fernandina Beach, but here comes Matanzas.
Dorian Stenard 1 yard shy of yet another 100-yard gain.
Boy, he started slow, but he is revving up. There's Sean White with the ball. He cuts to his left. They're not getting him. And finally they did. He gets about 3, maybe 4 yards. But there are 4 or 5 Fernandina Beach Pirates had a shot at him, and they just could not get him down.
It takes about 4 or 5 players to get Sean White down. He now has 117 yards on the night. I promised everybody at home not everybody at home listening, but everybody at home where I live, I wouldn't tell any pirate jokes during the game.
Okay, well, thank you for that. We appreciate your restraint. Quasi Spencer rolls out to his right. He's going to throw it. No, he's not. He's going to pull it down and run with it. And looks like he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And not much more.
Dr. Dave, did you hear about the new pirate movie?
The new pirate movie?
It's rated R.
You promised.
I'm sure that everybody who's ever met me just screamed at their computer or their radio, wherever they may be.
Here we go. Oh, this is the Wildcat formation or whatever. Sean White taking the snap, going straight up the middle. He's down in the 10, inside of the 10-yard line. Straight ahead, Sean White, as if they weren't ready.
28 yards on the play, 27 yards on the play for Sean White. They should call that the shipwreck formation because Sean White just barreled through and sunk the Pirates defense on that play.
That was 27 yards, and you know what? They like it so much they're going to do it again. Sean White back. Now, this time he's going to throw it out to the left side. Incomplete.
Sean White came into the game 4 for 5 on his passes for 121 yards and 80% completion. I asked him way earlier in the season if there was a quarterback controversy. He says, no, Quasi's our quarterback, and that's the way it should be. That was only his 2nd incompletion of the season.
What was that, Randall he was throwing it to?
That was Randall.
Yeah, it was a little bit low. 2:52 remaining in the 3rd quarter, 14-6, Fernandina Beach. But here comes Matanzas. Sean White, 3rd straight play. He's going to take the direct snap. He runs to his left now. He's down near the goal line. He's over the goal line. Touchdown, Matanzas. Sean White in on the play. Let's check for flags. No flags. That's it. The cheerleader. We have one male cheerleader, and he's carrying the flag. MHS. 2:45 remaining. Now it's 14. All of a sudden, it's 14-12. And here's our favorite female kicker, Tyler Hare, to try and take her ponytail and kick the ball through the goalposts.
Wondering if he wouldn't go for two here, but I guess not. Sean White with his 13th touchdown. They do go for two. Benry's rolling to his right. He's going to be bottled up, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
Oh, it was a fake extra point, and it is no good. So the 2:45 remaining in the third quarter, though. Matanzas climbs right back in it. It's the Fernandina Beach Pirates 14 and the Matanzas Pirates 12. Though they refuse to put the 12, it still says 6. We know it's 12. Right back with the kickoff and see if they can bottle up Fernandina Beach and get the ball back and take the lead. There we go, 14-12 on the scoreboard. You are listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.
Number 30, Ian Hubbs is in for kickoff for the Pirates.
All right, you hear the drums rolling. The band of Pirates ready for the Matanzas kickoff. And there it is from the 40-yard line. It's going to come down to about the 37. Fair catch by Kenny Stewart of Fernandina Beach. That's where they'll take over at the 37-yard line, going from right to left across your radio dial. If you're just joining us, Fernandina Beach just had a 14-6 lead. It just got cut by 6 points. It's now 14-12. And Fernandina Beach has made a couple of big plays in this game, and that has kept them in it. They have 1st and 10 now from their 37-yard line. There's a give up the middle. They are starting to punch some holes in the Matanzas defense. That's Jordan Holland, and he went ahead for about 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. Do you think the Matanzas defense is getting tired, or has Fernandina seen something? What do you think?
I think it's mostly adjustments by Fernandina because Matanzas' defense was not on the field a whole lot in that first half. They only had 19 plays on the defensive side of the ball. But I think this pounding attack has exposed. There's Dunwood coming around the end.
Oh, he's got a 1st down and more across the 50 into Matanzas territory, down to about the 47-yard line. Going to be 1st down and 10 there.
But they gained 35 yards in the first half, and so far through this second half, they've already gained 57 and scored their first offensive touchdown. This is only the second time this year that Fernandina has gotten the 14 points. Amazing for a team that's won 3 games.
We're under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Fernandina leading 14-12, and they have the ball. There's Willis, who gives off to the running back. Actually, the line of scrimmage was about the 50. Didn't get as far as I thought, but now they're down to the 47-yard line. Let's call it 2nd down and 7 this time.
Starting to see that 3 yards and a cloud of dust offense take hold. Those 2 missed extra points might come up big. It might come down to Ian Hubbs' foot here at the end of the game.
Well, a long way to go before that. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter. Here's Fernandina on 2nd down. A give off the left side and close to a 1st down. Goes one of their running backs. Oh, we got a little extracurricular stuff going out here, but no penalties. They're close to a 1st down. Looks like they're a little bit short. You're looking right down the line. What do you think?
3rd and about half a football to go. Dunwood was not able to quite get there. This is 4-down territory, though. They're going to probably just punch it twice. I'd be very, very, very surprised if Fernandina Beach puts it in the air in this situation.
Oh, and I'll be surprised if they don't make it, the way they've been punching holes in this. And they do make it. It's punching it right up the line, or up the middle, rather. And that's a first down and 10 as they are inside of the Pirate 40-yard line.
Jordan Holland that time punching it through for a first down. They're really starting. Now, they've been on the field a lot so far this third quarter, the Pirates. So, well, I guess all the Pirates are on the field. The Matanzas Pirates have been on the field, and they are starting to, maybe now starting, you see some hands going to their sides, and so maybe they are starting to tire now.
This will probably be the last play of the third quarter. 10 seconds and running. There's a running play up the middle off the right side now. Running back still going. Looked like he got up. That was Jordan Holland. It looked like he was down and he got up, but apparently he didn't think that his knee touched. And you know what? The officials agree. So he runs it down to the 35, 25-yard line, and that's where we end the third quarter. So 25 yards from pay dirt as we've played 3, and it's Fernandina Beach 14 and Matanzas 12. Boy, let's see if Matanzas has a way to stop these guys. They didn't look like they had anything, and now they look like they have a lot. You're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.
Let's give a big hand. Let's give him a big hand.
All right, we head to the final stanza, the final quarter, and there's a give to the running back, Jordan Holland, off the left side. He's stopped, and then again, he's not stopped. Looks like they get up there and they have them all stopped and they kind of keep going there. Do you think they play possum a little bit in there? Boy, that Jordan Holland is quite a competitor, apparently.
He's got powerful legs, and sometimes when you think he's down, he's able to get low and push those legs forward and grind through for an extra yard or two, and that's what he's been doing so far in this second half. In this second half, he has 9 carries for 55 yards.
So we have second down and looks like about 6 yards to go. Cole Willis with split backs behind him. Gives it off to the running back across the left side. He's still pushing. He's close to, well, within a couple of yards of the first down. Ty Dunwood, that was. And they just keep on plowing through them. 10:56, 10:55 remaining in this game now. 14-12, Fernandina Beach. Matanzas cannot let them score here.
You don't want to make it a two-score game at any time in the fourth quarter if you can avoid it.
This is a team that was beaten at home 44-0 last week. And they just apparently did not ever get into that game at all. Well, this one, you've let them hang around for this long, and now they've got some confidence.
One of the things we talked about before the game was how Matanzas sometimes plays down to their opponents. This is an opponent they've had absolutely no trouble with the last 2 times they've played, winning by an average of 41 points, and so far they've played down to this Fernandina Beach team, and they just have let Fernandina Beach pretty much control the game from the time that fumble landed in Calvin Logan's hands.
Well, Coach Lagaki told me that they have a new coaching staff that has come over from a very, very successful program not far away. Madison County, yeah.
The 2A powerhouse.
And they're building. Now, why would their staff leave Madison County to come here? Do you think it's a matter of dollars and cents, perhaps?
Location, location, location.
Okay. Fernandina Beach with the location. And there's a give to the running back who doesn't get anywhere close to the first down. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now, is this 4-down territory, or are they going to try a field goal?
I've been impressed with Devon Landry tonight and the way he's kicked the ball. I think they're going to give him a shot here. It looks like it'll be probably about 37, 38 yards.
Kyle Tucker, the backup quarterback, is the holder. So you got to watch for the fake there, although I don't expect that. But that's why it might be a good time for a fake. They are ready. Landry puts up the kick. It's got lots of distance. No good. Wide to the left. So Matanzas holds them. Boy, that was a big stop. They had quite a drive going there. 9:48 remaining in the game. Fernandina Beach leads 14-12, but now it's Matanzas ball. Now, at this point in the game, this is a pretty important drive.
This is because of the way Fernandina Beach plays. They can take a lot of time off the clock. That drive they just had took over 5 minutes of time. Even if they don't score, they can run the ball out. So you've got to try and score here. And if you don't score, you need to leave yourself enough time to try and get the ball back. Because like I said, Fernandina Beach could get in the field goal range. And I think with the leg you just saw from Landry, they could put a field goal through and then make it a touchdown game.
Mark Pugh's in motion. There's a give to the running back straight up the middle. That's Randall Navanugra. And he goes ahead for about 4 yards. Might have gotten 5 on the play. Straight up the middle, kind of giving Fernandina Beach a dose of their own medicine.
Got to give that defense a breather here, so running the ball might not be a bad idea. They've had success with running the ball. Sean White has 17 carries for 152 yards and 2 touchdowns, so there's no reason they can't run the ball here. It's only a 2-point game. It's not like you have to get in the end zone now.
This is kind of a closed formation for Matanzas, only 3 wide receivers. Now there's 4. And here's Quasi throwing it out to Bembry, or rather Mark Pugh, who couldn't hold on to it. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6.
We'll see what the Pirates do here. The last thing you want to do, you've given up long drives in your last 2 possessions. The last thing you want to do is have a 3-and-out here. Surprised that Sean White is not on the field right now. I guess Sean White needs a breather after playing some defense.
Well, I don't know. He goes long periods without being in. It's an odd thing, but I think it's because he does play both ways. And there's a give to his opposite number, Randall Navanugra, and he runs for the 1st down. That was a Sean White-like run where he threw a pirouette in there. He kind of went into the line and did a spin move and came out the other end. 1st down and 10 Pirates at the 38-yard line, and they are right back to business, right back with the 4 wideouts, right back with the pass complete to Nico Bembry. Up to the 45-yard line. He tried a spin move, but Cody Cosper was having nothing of that. Either way, it's a gain of about 5. Let's call it 2nd down and 5.
Nico Bembry with his 2nd catch of the night. 2 catches for 14 yards.
All right, Quasi Spencer surveys the field, now looks over at his coach. He starts Mark Pugh in motion to the right. And now he throws it. He's got a man open. Dorian Stannard was wide open, but he threw it about 3 feet over his head. Unusual for Quasi, who is such an accurate passer most of the time.
Looked like Stannard was thinking that he was supposed to sit down in the middle of that zone where he was wide open. Looked like Spencer thought he was going to run a seam route, and there was the miscommunication. Luckily, that ball falls between two defenders and lands incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 5.
8:12 remaining in this game. 14-12 Fernandina Beach. Important 3rd down for Matanzas. Now there's a flag on the play.
Joe Murtaugh moved a little early at left tackle there.
Oh, Joe.
That's the 6th Pirate penalty of the night.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
Be about 3rd and 9.
Back to the 40-yard line. That kind of, do we dare say that takes away the run, or pretty much takes away the run? But he's had guys open down there. See what Quasi, he's straight back to pass. Now he throws it. It is complete. Jones has it. He's about a yard short of the first down, maybe 2 yards short. And at the 48-yard line, do they dare go for it?
It's an interesting call here. They've had success running the ball. Navanugra, 4 carries, 23 yards, almost 6 a carry. Sean White, 17 carries, 152 yards, almost 9 a carry. And it looks like they are going to go for it here.
Yeah, Keith Lagaki with hardly even a thought about it. And there's a give to Navanugra, and he's got the first down and more across midfield, across the 40, down to about the 35-yard line. Randall Navanugra, what a play. They had a quick count, and they just caught him flat-footed.
Well, that's why you go for the 4th down. You know a guy like Navanugra can gain you 16 yards there. Keeps the drive moving, keeps the Pirates moving towards taking the lead. The good Pirates.
Boy, Sean White, he's probably peeved down there. You know, those are his yards. He's probably saying, those are my yards. But his buddy Randall got it. There's a pass out in the flat. That is complete down to about the 30-yard line. That was Nico Bembry. Jordan Holland, the running back, also a defensive back, was in on the play to get him down.
You know I'm a numbers guy, Dr. Dave. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I can't get the words out. Quasi Spencer comes out for Sean White. Quasi Spencer closing in on 1,000 yards for the season.
That's what you wanted to say? Okay. Hey, there's a pass. It is complete from Sean White to Navanugra, but he goes ahead for about a yard, and that's all. Sean White's pass looked like a shot putter out there a little bit, you know. Kind of throws it off to the right, pushes it over there. But he got the job done.
72% completion on the season now. He's 5 of 7 on those passes.
Well, they're going to start that shot putting thing could catch on, you know.
Interesting to have him out there, though, at quarterback on 3rd and 8 here at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, here he goes. He's going to run on this one. He runs to his right. He's looking for a hole. He finds it for a minute, but he's out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it out there.
Looks like it's going to be about 4 yards short. It's going to bring up 4th and 4 from the 29-yard line, and Keith Lagaki's going to call timeout and talk this over.
Oh, okay. Well, you can call a timeout and go to your refrigerator because we're going to take a timeout too. You're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com. We are back, and what down do we have, Mike?
We have 4th and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And they're going for it?
Oh, and I think Randall Navanugra might have moved. No, they say he didn't.
Big Sean White, he's going to take the snap. He's going to go straight ahead, and is he going to make it?
Be close.
Boy, that is going to be close. He was plowing.
It doesn't look like he got there.
He was plowing like a Jeep in the winter in Massachusetts.
Doesn't look like he got there at all. Looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short, and it's going to be Fernandina Beach ball. We'll see what the guys in the stripes say officially.
Well, it's where are they going to spot it? That's it. Oh, yeah, Fernandina Beach, happy about that. The defense goes skipping off of there, and Sean White's going back to his defensive end position.
Coach Lagaki getting a little conservative there. Spencer was having a good half throwing the ball. I mean, in this half, he was 8 of 13, so going to Sean White in the run on those last 2 plays, Spencer not even on the field. That's an interesting call there.
Yeah, there he is sitting down there with Dorian Stennard and Mark Pugh saying, hey, guys, we could have done it. We could have been great. We could have been a contender. But here's Fernandina Beach anyway with the ball. Off left tackle goes Jordan Holland for about 5 yards. He's playing both sides of the ball. A lot of these guys are. They don't have a very deep team here at Fernandina Beach. Don't have it. Well, I guess they have maybe 35 guys.
More or less, that's a good count. You know, we talked about it before the game that they weren't a very deep team. Fernandina is only a 3A team, though, playing against a 5A team here in Matanzas.
So second down and about 5. Split backs behind the quarterback, Willis. And he gives the ball once again to Holland, and he's up close to the first down. Looks like he's about a yard short. Going to bring up third down. The clock is ticking down to 5 minutes to play. Doom. So this is a big third down.
You don't want to let Fernandina have the ball for another series. They could run a few more minutes off the clock and maybe even start burning some of Matanzas' timeouts that they only have 2 left.
Yeah, there's a stoppage in play right now on the field.
Looks like they're going to measure. Maybe. They started to bring the chains out, and now here they come.
Boy, that doesn't look like it's close to me.
It didn't look close at all.
Yeah, you're looking right down that line again.
Unless it was a generous spot, which it might have been, because it didn't look like Holland was anywhere near it. And he is about 4 inches short. It's going to be 3rd and inches.
No, that's like a 1.5 feet or something. He wasn't even close. What are you guys doing out there?
That was a very bad spot on that play.
Anyway, 4:49 remaining in the game. Yeah, they have gone under 5 minutes.
Jordan Holland with 89 yards on the night, closing in on 100 yards.
Now they got second down on the marker over there. Isn't it third down?
It is third down. They might change it. There they go.
There they go. Third
down.
Us. Okay. You can thank us after the game. 4:49. Here we go. We know they're going to run, but where do they run? To the right? To the left? That's where you guess at it. Just play your lanes, guys. Here's the third down snap. Well, the quarterback takes it up the middle, and I would say he has it. They moved the pile, but big time.
Looks like.
Yeah, referee Russell Tickle says first down, Fernandina Beach.
Cole Willis taking it 2 yards up the middle. Now you're in a very tough situation if you're the Pirates. The clock is winding down to 4.5 minutes. A 3 and out, and you might get the ball back with about 2 minutes left. Otherwise, you might have to start using some timeouts. Fernandina in no hurry to get up to the line of scrimmage, just running that clock, doing what they do best.
But here they come with a wide receiver to the right, one in the slot. But, you know, those guys are lonesome. Now there's a timeout that is, the official says it's his timeout.
One of the players, number 56 for Fernandina, Ryan Wiley, needed to get his chin strap replaced. They're not going to let you play without one.
Now, how could he see that from there? Excellent eyes on the referee, Russell Tickle. Here he comes back, I think, with his chin strap. 4:11, 4:10, 4:09. Boy, this clock seems to be moving fast with the Matanzas Pirates.
And they just called a delay game on the Pirates.
Okay, so they walk them back. Oh, that is that's a big penalty.
They had trouble with third and long situations all season. They had 1 3rd and 15, and they were able to pick it up earlier in the game with a 34-yard run by Corey Willis. Cole Willis. I don't know why I keep calling him Corey.
That's his brother. 1st and 15. There's a give to Holland, and he's going to go absolutely nowhere. Who was that in on the stop? Jamie Rumpf, the linebacker, the junior. First time we've called his name. He wasn't going to let that running back go anywhere.
Looked like Christian Clark in on the tackle.
Holland that time with his 20th carry of the night. Maybe he's starting to wear down. He has 88 yards.
To remind you that at the end of the game, the band from
3:59 left to go in the game. We got a stoppage in play. It gives us a chance to say that toward the end of the game, we are going to be picking the Golden Corral offensive lineman of the game, and we will also be picking the Woody's Barbecue overall player of the game, and they're both going to come from the black and blue team the Matanzas Pirates. Now, are you starting to gain an idea, Mike, of your Woody's player of the game, or is it going to depend on something that happens from here on in?
I think anything. I have an idea, but I think anything can happen at this point. There's still a lot of football to be played, despite there only being 4 minutes left. Got a leader in the clubhouse right now, though.
Well, Steve's here with us, and he's got the binoculars, so he's been looking at somebody. And I don't see any girls across the way, so I think he's been watching the game with him. And we have the esteemed writer for the Palm Coast Observer, Andrew O'Brien, is here, and we'll consult him as well. So we got a good crew here. We had movement on the Fernandina Beach Pirates again.
That would be their 7th penalty tonight, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 20.
Boy, they are, I hate to be cliche-ridden, but shooting themselves in the foot. They're down inside of the 30-yard line. And there's a give to the running back off the right side. He's going to go absolutely nowhere, probably lose a yard on the play. This is a big defensive stand. This is just what the Matanzas Pirates have needed. 3:45 left to go in the game with the clock running. It's 14-12. Fernandina Beach. They have the ball in their territory. They were up about the 50-yard line, and through a series of little penalties and things, they are back around their 30-yard line. Look at Sean White. He's like a caged animal out there on the left side of the line. He is ready to roll. Guys, come on, run it over to me. He's like Deion Sanders saying, kick it to me, kick it to me. Way back when. There's a give off the right side. Gain of about 2 yards, but that'll bring up 4th down, and the Matanzas defense has done it. Okay, offensive guys, you get ready, because the defense has given you back the ball.
I'd expect to see Ian Hubbs getting kind of loose out there because it might come down to his foot.
Ooh, I hadn't considered that one. That's right, 14-12. 3:12 left to go in the game. Fernandina Beach with the ball. They are going to punt it. And Nico Bembry, look at him. He is just excited. He's jazzed out there. Look, he's got the pink gloves on. Not only has he got the pink socks on, he's got the pink gloves on as well. So he is ready to get the ball. He's back about his 40-yard line. Nico Bembry, number 8. Out there.
He is just fired up, ready to make a play. I wouldn't expect a fake here on 4th and 17. Nico Bembry is all excited. I think he's got big thoughts on his mind. I think he's thinking 6 if he can get the ball in his hands.
Oh, man, look at these girls with their faces painted. Oh, my God, that's scary. That's scarier than a 4th and 17. But here we go with the punt. He's going to get it underway. Almost blocked. Oh, he almost took too much time. The ball, Nico Bembry lets it roll. Now he picks it up. He's back to his 20, 25. He's got some room. He's back across the 30-yard line. And that is where the Matanzas Pirates will take over. First, the punt was almost blocked. Then Nico let it get by him, but he picked it up and circled around and ended up getting it back to where he would have had it if he had caught it originally. 2:58 left to go. 2 ticks below 3 minutes. 14-12. Fernandina Beach with the lead. Would you say this is a big drive?
This is a huge drive. If you wanted excitement, you've got your radio in the right place. Let me tell you, this game is going to come down to the wire. Nothing like it on those Friday Night Lights, is there, Dr. Dave?
Oh, there isn't. I think it's because Andrew O'Brien and Steve are here. I'm not sure about that, but I think that's the case. Okay, here's Quasi Spencer. Throws it out. Complete. The ball is complete. Across midfield, down about the 42-yard line. Marquise Jones, what a catch. They've thrown it to him 3 or 4 or 5 times, and he hasn't done it. Well, this one was just in the right place. He elevated and made the play. Wow. Tony Z might want him on the Matanzas basketball team. The ball all of a sudden across midfield. 2:40 left to go in this game. There's Namanugra. He is off the middle and he's off to the races. He's across the 30-yard line, inside of the 30 to about the 28-yard line, and another first down. all of a sudden the Matanzas Pirates are rolling.
42 yards gained in a hurry. Marquise Jones with a great play there.
All right, Aquazi Spencer. He's going to pass it again. Now he's going to tuck it and run it. 30, 25. He's down to about the 21 or 22 yard line. 2:17, 2:16 left to go in this game. The clock is running. 14-12 Fernandina Beach, but Matanzas with the ball and the momentum in this game. The crowd, well, 2 or 3 people on their feet. The rest of them are applauding.
Pirates a little slow getting a substitution in.
Here comes Sean White, but he's not going to take the snap. Quasi Spencer is going to take it. White is going to block. There's a pass. Mark Pugh, incomplete, down the middle. Oh, he was open down inside of the 5-yard line. Just couldn't make the connection.
Quasi Spencer, who's sitting at 999 yards on the season, just a bit out of Mark Pugh's reach. He's had some issues with accuracy. He's 15 of 30 on the night. But third down here and 4 from the 21. You'd like to get it a little closer if you have to. From here, it's a 38-yard field goal.
What do? Give it to Sean White, maybe? Yeah, there he goes, because you got to get the first down, and he has it, and more. Sean White down to the 10-yard line, inside of the 10, down to about the 8. I thought maybe they'd try to get the first down, and now the clock is stopped just for a moment while they move the chains. 1:38 remaining in the game. 14-12. Fernandina Beach has led actually most of this game, but about 8 or 9 yards from a pay dirt. Sean White's going to take it again. He bounces off a tackler. He's in. No, he's close to the touchdown.
He's
in for the touchdown.
Sean White, 10 yards.
Matanzas.
Sean White, 21 carries, 180 yards, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 14th of the season, made possible by a Marquise Jones crushing block to set him free around the corner.
Boy, they handed him the ball. There was a Pirate from the other side in just getting him, and he ran through that tackle, ran around the right side, saw a small hole, went for it, and just blasted through it. So it is all of a sudden 18-14.
Sean White with his 3rd touchdown of the night. And Marquise Jones with his block, he set Sean White free for that touchdown. What a huge block that was. Sean White takes it the rest of the way.
Taylor Hare in for the extra point try. Oh, Nico Bembry is going to run with it. He's going to go. He's got it. 2-point conversion. Matanzas Pirates, and they lead 20-14. What a turnaround this has been on homecoming night at Matanzas. Look at these players. They are jacked up. The audience, this crowd is jacked up. Look at the cheerleaders, the band. Everybody is beside themselves. Fernandina Beach a little dejected on the other side, but there's still 1:24 left to go in the game. Matanzas, they're only 6 points ahead.
It'll be interesting to see. Hubbs has been kicking the ball short all year, but I think you got to try and kick it deep and try and give Fernandina a long field to work with. Just 1 of 5 passing on the night. They have 1:24 left, and they have 2 timeouts. They're going to need to get down the field in a hurry. So I think you got to try and kick it deep and try and extend that field. I don't think you can squib it here and give them the ball at the 40-yard line like they've been all night.
We'll see if that was a game-winning drive. It certainly was one of the biggest drives of the year for the Matanzas Pirates at a time when they really needed it. Okay, we're going to get ready for a kickoff. The Matanzas Pirates now, they are kind of in a bunch. They run up to the line, and now they go back, spread out. They're ready for the kick. Fernandina Beach kind of goes back, although the deep man is on the 15-yard line, so they're not expecting a deep kick. See what they get. Well, he does. He kicks it as deep as he can. It comes down on the 15 to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and tackled up around the 50-yard line. Oh, what a run that was. Who was that masked man for Fernandina? Did you see who he was?
That was Jordan Holland with a 36-yard return. 37-yard return. Huge play. 1:15 left, and they'll start the ball at midfield. I guess, nobody should ever listen to me because they did what I said they should do, and look at that. They ended up with the ball at midfield.
At midfield. There were 11 guys, of course, for Matanzas, and he got past 9 of them. But those other 2, there's back to pass is Willis. He throws it to his tight end. He goes down the left side, and he is out of bounds. But they are inside of the 40-yard line, down to, I think, about the 35. It's way across the way from us. We'll see where they spotted it, where he went out of bounds. That was a nice little screen pass to the tight end. 1:06 remaining in this game. Matanzas leads 20-14.
There's a flag on the field. Tyler Zamora that time. His second catch of the night. 2 catches, 28 yards.
Oh, that's a killer for Fernandina.
Holding.
Oh, that is
Fernandina's 8th penalty of the night.
So let's see where they have the ball. Yeah, it was from the spot of the foul, so it goes back to the Matanzas 49-yard line, actually 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. So they're going to have 9 yards to go to the first down. And it is first down, and we'll call it 1st and 10. Start over. Willis back. He's going to throw a long pass. It is incomplete. Boy, that was close. Intended for Ty Dunwood out there.
Willis took a shot from Sean White as he was getting rid of the ball. Overthrew it just a little, and if he had completed that, that would have been huge. That was actually a pretty good throw by Willis, especially when you consider how well could you throw the ball if Sean White was knocking you down as you threw it.
That was a great throw, and that was really close. A minute exactly left to go in this game. We got 2nd down and 10. For the Fernandina Beach Pirates, they have a little confusion out there, and the quarterback kind of directs traffic. Now he goes back to take the ball from the center, back to pass again. That's over. Intercepted by Sean White. He's going down the field. He's going to score.
Stephen
Touchdown!
Mosley.
That's Stephen Mosley?
Stephen Mosley going 51 yards.
That was not Sean White. He's on the other side, of course. Stephen Mosley, a big interception, and that'll salt the homecoming game away. 49.4 seconds left to go. It's 26-14. All of a sudden, Matanzas has caught fire. This place is up for grabs.
What a great play. You see the Pirate offense, you see the Matanzas Pirates. They showed up when it meant most in the last 2 minutes of this game, taking over and taking that victory. That was a victory that they've earned. If they can hold on in these last 49 seconds, they've earned this victory. They've worked hard and they fought all the way.
I saw that 4, and I saw a guy that was big, and I saw a guy that was fast, and I thought it must be Sean White, but son of a gun, Stephen Mosley can pick him up and put him down.
He sure can. He made a huge play there. He iced the game for him. It was looking like Fernandina was in great position, and then that penalty kind of took it away from him. They had a 17-yard play to start that drive. The penalty ended up making it a net gain of 1, which essentially just took 16 seconds off the clock. They got a little desperate. Willis not comfortable throwing the ball, just 2 of 8 tonight. They forced him into a mistake with that great pass rush, and Stephen Mosley does a good job of concentrating, hanging on to the ball, and then the rest is history as he goes 51 yards to the house.
26-14, Taylor Hare. This one that doesn't look like they're going to fake it as the line. What did you call that they do there?
That's the swinging gate.
The swinging gate. Okay, the team runs off to the left, and then they get to the right, and there's a kick. It's not pretty, but it was good. She kind of drove it over the crossbar. 49.4 seconds left to go in this game. What was a 14-12 Fernandina Beach lead just moments ago, it seems, is now a 26. Is it 26-14 or 27-14?
It is 27-14, and that's Matanzas' second score in the last 45 seconds. eventually that point will get there.
Yeah.
At least by my math, 20 plus 7 is 27.
Well, they're working on it. Boy, these coaches, the Matanzas coaches were up here with us in the press box the entire game. Well, they're not there now. They got so excited they went down to the sideline. We like to throw them off and go down the sideline, huh? Kind of run up and down there. Boy, this is really exciting. Once again, kickoff, but we're under a minute to go in this game. Matanzas saved the best for last on this homecoming game.
Looks like they just wanted to give the fans some excitement. A great crowd tonight. We got people standing 3 or 4 deep on the fences on the side of the field here. Just a great crowd tonight.
Okay, there's the kick, and that one isn't deep, so they didn't take your advice that time, and the guy gets it down to about the 33-yard line. I guess they were smarter than we thought.
Well, if there's any question as to why I'm on this side of the booth with you and on that side of the coaches, it became apparently clear on those last 2 kickoffs, did it not?
45 and a half seconds to go in the game. Matanzas 27. Yeah, they got that 7 on the scoreboard now. 27 to 14. The Pirates over the Pirates. The homestanding Pirates. We thought it would be a lot more of a rout. At least I did. There's Willis with a long pass down there, just over the hands of his wide receiver. Incomplete. You know, he's got a pretty nice ball that he throws out there. They ought to throw it a little bit more, it seems like.
If he threw it a little bit more, he might be more comfortable with those throws. He's 2 of 9 tonight. That's the thing. If you don't throw it a whole lot, you've seen this a lot of times with Georgia Tech as an example in college football, where sometimes their quarterbacks struggle with accuracy.
All right, it's almost time to choose that Woody's Barbecue Player of the Game, and I tell you, I got about 3 guys. We're going to have to consult with some people just when the game ends, and we'll have to do that. There's a pass. It's complete for the first down, but it's dropped, and Matanzas falls on it. Jordan Holland caught the ball, and he looked surprised, and he came around, and he was hit by a Matanzas Pirate, and he dropped the ball, and Matanzas fell on it.
That fumble was forced by Marquez Jones, and it was fallen on by an unnamed Pirate at this point. But that should be it with 31 seconds left.
31.6 seconds left to be exact in this game, and Matanzas comes out. All they have to do is run out the clock for the victory. They had lost a couple in a row. This is sure going to be a welcome sight for Keith Lagaki and company.
This will get them back to 3-3 on the year, with a big game coming up next week at Creekside.
Quasi Spencer takes a knee. Should be the last play of the game. Just remember, fans, stay off the field.
Yeah, and Matanzas sort of takes a knee as much as a run and shoot team does, and that is the end of the game. 9, 8, 7, 6. That's it. The crowd counts it down. And that's it. Final score, Matanzas 27, Fernandina Beach 14. We're going to be back with the Woody's Barbecue Player of the Game and the Golden Corral Offensive Lineman of the Game. And we got lots more coming from Matanzas. The final 27-14. Matanzas wins it on homecoming. You're listening to Flagler County High School football on WNZF and WNZF.com.